Hey guys, and welcome to the if-else conditional lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to change the flow of execution in our Python programs. So far, all of the programs that we've made have run in a linear fashion, meaning, all of the tasks, they sort of come sequentially. So if we want to print hello, we would do that, and then we could print again, my name is Abrar, and you can see that all of the statements that we want to have interpreted, they come one at a time. Instead, what we can do is use an if statement. So based on the state of the Python program, something will happen. So let's make our variable. Let's make a variable. We'll call this var 2, right? And we want to print off hello only if the variable's var's value is 2. So we can type if var equals 2, and then we use a colon here, which now you can see that it's going to indent so that we can enter this block structure in which the if condition is. So we're going to print hello. And we'll see how that goes. And of course, yeah, it prints off hello. And you can see that this won't work if we do equals 1, print hello. And you can see that hello did not print out over here because the condition was not met. So what happens is the expression that is inside of the parentheses here, they are evaluated and then they're checked to see if they're true or false. So this is really the equivalent of if true, if this expression is true, then we're going to print hello. So if you similarly do true, oh no, is it true with a capital T, my mistake, print hello. And this will run always. And we get hello. Now, that's not that exciting, and we can do better. We can actually start introducing else statements into this. So let's say if var equals 1, which we know isn't true, we're going to print off var is 1, and then else, if var equals 1 isn't true, we're going to print var is not 1. And if we evaluate that, we get returned var is not 1. Now, from this, we can see that we can change the flow of execution in a Python program based on the conditions in that program. This is still limited at this point. We can actually use something else called an elif statement, which checks a separate condition aside from the else or the if, and evaluates that expression, and if it's true, then it will run through those statements in that elif block. It's important to note that allowing us to change the flow of execution allows for a lot of interactivity in our program, say when we get user input, which we'll cover later on, or say we want to do certain things based on whether a specific key is inside of a dictionary, a specific value is inside of a list, or maybe some character is inside of a string. In fact, we can use an example as a string to show how elif works. So let's create our string variable, my string equals hello. And it's hello is being kind of overused at this point, but I think it'll be okay. So let's continue with that. So we can say if w in hello, in my string, we are going to print w in my string. Elif e in my string. Now, I placed a parentheses around the thing, around the condition, but that's not really necessary. That was just sort of to make it easier to see visually. It's not consistent with what was here before, but that's okay. Normally, I wouldn't do that. Keep it consistent. we're going to print off E in my string. And else we're just going to pass. We're going to do nothing. So let's see how that goes. And we can see E in my string, the conditional checked the first expression, saw that it evaluated to false, and so it checked the second one, saw that it evaluated to true, and then it printed off E in my string. And the else was never really reached. We can actually add in multiple elifs, and when you have a lot of elifs in other languages, what you would actually use is a switch statement, which evaluates expressions based on the condition of a single variable, but here we're not going to be covering that. I guess that's the main part for this conditional lesson, and I'll see you in the next lecture.